131-1. Into the turn, Flying Romance has opened up a 5-length lead. Scarlet Fern is racing second. Colt 69, Fiery Cross comes up on the outside to third as they come off the turn, and they're spread out coming down the stretch for home. Flying Romance is moving away. Got it wrapped up by about 6. Scarlet Fern, a battle for third. Colt 69 and Fiery Cross, but at the line, Flying Romance, and here they are. Flying Romance wins it. Scarlet Fern second. Colt 69 third. And Fiery Cross, Be My Beau, Roof Vent Greg, The Yodeler, and Actin' Bold. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. We parade back now the winner of tonight's 7th race. It's number 4, Flying Romance. Flying Romance is a bay gelding, 5 years, by Tarport Irvin out of Orlando's Jewel. She by Drummond Bye-Bye. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. Flying Romance picks up his 9th winning trip of this season. Tonight, 2:03 and 3. Number 4, Flying Romance and Lonnie Stokes. Approaching the top of the stretch. Boomer Down with Steve Mason. Never Dream Alone and Rod Gogan. Happy Butler, John Davidson. Flying Romance with Lonnie Stokes. Roof Vent Greg and Brian Moore. RB Down with Jody Hennessy. Farther along, Heath Campbell. Just in Place with Kim Cameron. Trailing Tennessee Jed with Tim Merzetti. 9 starters for the 4th race. Here they come. They're off and leaving the wire. Happy Butler goes racing for the top. Moving to the inside is Boomer Down, Never Dream Alone. And on the outside, racing on is Flying Romance. As they hit the turn, Happy Butler is paced out to a 2.5-length lead. Now Flying Romance comes to second as they pass the 8th. That's RB Down. On the outside, racing to the rail now, he gets to third. Boomer Down is racing a 4th farther along. Then Never Dream Alone, Roof Vent Greg, Just in Place, and Tennessee Jed trails, and Flying Romance is out from second to challenge for and take the lead, the quarter 30 and 2/5. Into the turn now, your leader is Flying Romance on top, a length and a quarter. Happy Butler relegated to the garden spot now in the second. RB Down has third. Boomer Down is racing 4th, and they're by the 3/8 pole. Off the top turn and down the stretch, they're racing for the half. And it's Flying Romance showing the way. Happy Butler sitting pretty in second. RB Down has third. Boomer Down racing 4th farther along. Roof Vent Greg is moving. Then it's Never Dream Alone, Tennessee Jed, and the trailer Just in Place, the half, and 1:01 and 2. Into the turn for the second time. Flying Romance on top. The lead is 2 lengths now. Happy Butler and RB Down racing third. They're by the 5/8 pole. Up the backstretch, they're driving to the 3/4. Flying Romance looking good. 2 1/4 lengths. Happy Butler and RB Down. Boomer Down is 4th. Back about 6 lengths to Flying Romance now. Racing in 5th. Farther along, Just in Place, Roof Vent Greg, and the trailer Tennessee Jed, 3/4, 1:32 and 2. Into the turn, Flying Romance still with a good 2-length lead. Happy Butler, RB Down is third, Boomer Down is 4th, and they're off the turn. Happy Butler takes him, is challenging Flying Romance. Doesn't look like they're going to catch him though. Flying Romance and Happy Butler. Then Boomer Down coming to third, but it's Flying Romance holding down to the line. Flying Romance, here they are. Flying Romance wins it, then Happy Butler, Boomer Down, RB Down, Never Dream Alone, Just in Place, Tennessee Jed farther along, Roof Vent Greg. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3. Now the winner of the 4th race is number 4, Flying Romance. Flying Romance is a bay gelding, 5 years, by Tarport Irvin out of Orlando's Jewel. She by Drummond Bye-Bye. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. Flying Romance, it's the 10th winning trip for the horse in 1993, and tonight he's the winner in 2:04 and 3. Number 4, Flying Romance, Lonnie Stokes.
Race number 11 of the afternoon has Sterling Orr, Bozo Stinger, Wanna Get Lucky, Burn In, McCarver, Bill Batter, LJ Sample, Swing Orr, and Flying Romance. They're off and pacing off the gate first. Want to get lucky, looking for the lead. Hustling up on the outside, LJ Sample is second. Away at the rail and racing out of 3 as they head into the first turn. That is Sterling Orr. In the 4 spot in the early going is Flying Romance. Next in line and traveling in 5. That is Bozo Stinger, followed by Burnin' in 6. McHarbor has 7. Racing from 8 down the backstretch is Bill Batter. And in 9th and trailing the field is Swingor. Past the opening quarter and into the turn and quickly taking over the lead. Flying Romance by a length and a half. Want to get lucky, giving chase second. LJ Sample on the inside is pacing third. Next in line 4th, and looking to the outside is Swingor. 30-2 is the opening quarter. They move off the top turn. Flying Romance leading them up to the half by a length and a half. Want to get lucky second. Here comes Swingor up to challenge on the outside third. LJ Sample down at the rail is locked in 4th. Burnin' covered up on the limb in 5. The outside racing in 6th is Bill Batter. McHarbor is pacing in 7. Then we go back to the trailers. Bozo Stinger and Swingor into the turn. They move over to the 5/8. 101-1 was the half. It's Flying Romance now stepping clear by 4 or 5 lengths on the outside. Swingor is now racing second. Want to get lucky third. Burnin' coming 3 wide. 4th on the inside. 5th is LJ Sample. They move on past the 3/4. It's Flying Romance clear by 6 open lengths. Out there 3 wide. Bill Batter is now second. Burnin' on the inside. Dropping back is Swingor. They head on to the upper turn. Flying Romance had them past 3/4 in 1:31 and 1/5 second. They move off the top turn and through the stretch for the final time. Led home by Flying Romance, now leading it just by 2 lengths. Racing second is Burnin'. Here comes McHarbor out there 3 wide. They drive to the stretch. Flying Romance, Burnin', McHarbor up on the outside. Flying Romance will prevail. It's close for second between Burnin' and McHarbor. Leading back, the winner of race 11, number 9, Flying Romance, a 6-year-old gelding by Tarp Order, owned by Gordon White. Trained by Earl Fram, Lonnie Stokes driving the mile 2:03 and 1/5. Race number 14 has Canal Street, another Springer, Harrier, Miss Ruby Mack, Kilkerran Hustler, Timmy My Boy, Bio Amber, Renee's Fella, and Bucky's Bryden. They are off and pacing. Canal Street away from the rail grabs the early lead. Moving out second is Harrier. Bucky's Bryden on the inside third. 3 wide. Kilkerran Hustler is 4th. Another Springer grabs the seat 5th. On the outside 6th is Timmy My Boy. Way racing in 7. Miss Ruby Mack. Settling in the 8th spot of the early going is Bio Amber. And in 9th and trailing the field, that's Renee's Fella. They make their way onto the opening quarter. On the outside, Kilkerran Hustler drives on to grab the top spot, leading it by 1 on the inside and racing second. As they head into the turn is Harrier. Canal Street takes a look out of 3. Bucky's Bryden is 4th. To the outside goes another Springer in 5. 6th on the outside is Timmy My Boy. Racing 7th down along the rail is Bio Amber. 29-3 was the opening quarter. They move off the top turn, approaching the halfway point. Kilkerran Hustler continuing to chart the path by 1. With Harrier sitting in the pocket. Quickly on the outside, Timmy My Boy now charging up, looking for the lead. On the outside, another Springer racing 4th, Canal Street 5th, then Bucky's Bryden, Miss Ruby Mack. Bio Amber and Renee's Fella. They dip into the turn on their way past the 5/8, the half, 101-4. It's Kilkerran Hustler leading it by 3/4 of a length. Timmy My Boy on the outside is second. Harrier traveling third. Canal Street 4th, Bucky's Bryden is 5th. Miss Ruby Mack coming 3 wide 6th. They're midway through the backside for the final time. Kilkerran Hustler's the one to catch. Has it by 1 over Timmy My Boy. Harrier dropping back on the inside third. Miss Ruby Mack up on the limb is traveling 4th. Canal Street has 5. They head past the 7/8, 1:32 and 1 3/4. Kilkerran Hustler now by 2 lengths. Timmy My Boy second. Up on the outside and racing out of 3 as they make the final turn is Miss Ruby Mack. Traveling 4th and looking to the outside, Harrier. They drive to the payoff, led home by Kilkerran Hustler. Miss Ruby Mack on the outside, Harrier. But it will be Kilkerran Hustler to win it. Miss Ruby Mack finishing second. It's close for third between Bucky's Bryden and Harrier. Riding back, the winner of race 14, number 5, Kilkerran Hustler, a 7-year-old gelded son of Oil Count by Earl Fram of Moncton. Lonnie Stokes picking up his second win of the afternoon, the mile in 2:02 and 4/5.
Hello Monster with John Davidson. Charlene Cash, Doug Falcons. KGZ2 with Lonnie Stokes. Miracle Semilou, Charlie Price, and trailing Explosive Splurge, Gordy Hennessy. 9 starters for the 12th and final. Here. Into that first turn, Charlene Cash and PD Pretty now. Charlene Cash takes it. PD Pretty second. Moving to third goes Viking Jenny as they pass the 8th pole. Township Opal now takes third. Viking Jenny backs off into the 4-hole. Then it's Sharp Dock and Explosive Splurge. KGZ2 on the outside 7th. Then Hello Monster, the trailer, is Miracle Semilou as they pace by the opening quarter. Charlene Cash, a length and a half lead in 29 seconds flat. They drive into the turn to the 3/8, and Charlene Cash now leads by 2. PD Pretty is sitting pretty in second. Township Opal has third. Viking Jenny and Sharp Dock. Outside is KGZ2 as they all pace by the 3/8 and tip off the top turn. Down the stretch they race in front of the grandstand and cutting it out. Charlene Cash, a good 2-length lead still. PD Pretty, and here comes Township Opal out from third as they pass the half. Viking Jenny 4th, moving 5th KGZ2 the half a minute and 4/5. Then Miracle Semilou, Sharp Dock, followed by Explosive Splurge, and the trailer now Hello Monster as they head into the turn again. By the 5/8 now, and Charlene Cash is taking them by that marker, but at her wheel is Township Opal challenging second as they race to the 3/4. Charlene Cash and Township Opal is challenging on the outside. They go neck and neck now. KGZ2 is moved to third. Now Miracle Semilou is 4th. PD Pretty, Explosive Splurge, 3/4, 1:33 and 2 as they drive to the 7/8, and Township Opal has taken the top. KGZ2 racing a second. He's been parked all the way. Charlene Cash is fading the third. Miracle Semilou now comes to third. Explosive Splurge is wide 4th. Off the 7/8 and down the stretch for home. Township Opal, KGZ2 is coming on. Miracle Semilou and Sharp Dock is closing. Township Opal, KGZ2, they're neck and neck again. Here they are. A tight one. Looks like maybe KGZ2, Township Opal, Miracle Semilou, Sharp Dock, Viking Jenny, Hello Monster, Explosive Splurge, Charlene Cash, and PD Pretty. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 4. And at the wire now, the winner of our 12th and final in a photo, it's number 7, KGZ2. Big gelding 10 by Temujin out of a kicker 2, she by Mr. Skipper. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. It's the 6th win of 1994 for KGZ2. This afternoon in 2:04 and 4. Number 7, KGZ2, Lonnie Stokes. Nine starters for this race over a mile and a half. Charita Smile and John Davidson. Starbuck Lobel with Wayne Mahar. Casimir Judge with Brian Moore. KGZ2 and Lonnie Stokes. Sharp Dock with Gilberto. Toot and Tell 'em, Todd Trites. Tennessee Jed, Gordy Hennessy. Lopez Chip with Steve Mahar. Trailing Lone Water Leonard. Doug Falcons. 9 starters, race 10. Here they come. They're off, and first off the gate is the 2, Starbuck Lobel. Charita Smile has a second. Outside racing a third is Casimir Judge as they drive into that turn. Then Lone Water Leonard racing 4th as they head off to the 8th pole. Starbuck Lobel with Casimir Judge racing for the front as they race by the 8th. Now Casimir Judge takes it. Starbuck Lobel, Charita Smile, that's KGZ2, working up on the outside now to 3rd. Charita Smile 4th. Outside 5th is Lopez Chip. Then it's Lone Water Leonard, followed by Sharp Dock, Toot and Tell 'em. And And the trailer is Tennessee Jed, the quarter in 31 and 2, and they drive into that turn, heading to the 3/8. Up front and showing the way, it is Casimir Judge, and KGZ2 has rumbled up to second. Racing third, Starbuck Lobel, and they race by the 3/8 pole. Off the top turn, and they're driving down the stretch for the half. Casimir Judge, KGZ2, lays second on the outside. On the rail third is Starbuck Lobel. Lopez Chip fourth on the outside with covers. They pass the half-mile marker in 104 and 1. Then it is Sharp Doc and Tarita Smile, Tennessee Jed, Lone Water Leonard, and the trailer is Toot and Tell 'em, and they race into the turn and head to the 5/8 pole. Showing the way by that marker is Casimir Judge. Park second on the outside is KGZ2. He bids for the front. On the rail third, Starbuck Lobel. Then on the outside, racing fourth, Lopez Chip. Sharp Doc has a fifth on the outside. Then it's Tarita Smile, Tennessee Jed, Lone Water Leonard, and the trailer is Toot and Tell 'em, 137 by the 3/4 mile marker. They drive into the turn to the 7/8 pole. It's Casimir Judge, and hanging second on the outside is KGZ2. On the rail still third, Starbuck Lobel. They tip off the turn and make their way for the mile marker. Showing the way, Casimir Judge. Outside hanging second is KGZ2. He's been parked all the way. Now Lopez Chip, who's also been parked, is racing third. They're by the mile marker, pacing a mile in 2:05 and 1. They drive into that turn, 2:07 and 1 by the mile marker, and they drive on to the 1.125 marker, and they go by that marker with Casimir Judge showing the way, and they step up the pace as they head to the 3/4. KGZ2 lays second on the outside. He's bidding for the front and takes it now. KGZ2, Casimir Judge, and racing on the outside third, Lopez Chip. Starbuck Lobel, that's Tennessee Jed, winging up fourth by the 1.25 miles. 1:39 and 3, 2:39 and 3, and they drive on to the 7/8 pole. They're tipping out 3 wide. KGZ2, and on the outside, Lopez Chip. On the rail, Casimir Judge, racing down the stretch for 1.5 miles, and they're 3 wide. In the middle of the pack, KGZ2. On the outside, Lopez Chip. It's KGZ2, Lopez Chip coming on strong, neck and neck, and here they are at the line tight. Looks like KGZ2 then is racing on for second. Lopez Chip, a tight finish. Time for the mile, 3:10 and 3. And parading back now, the winner of the 10th race, a special 1.5 mile race for $1,500 claimers. It's number 4, KGZ2. The big gelding 10 years by Temu Jin, out of a kicker 2, she by Mr. Skipper. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes, KGZ2 picks up his 7th win of this racing season. Over 1.5 miles this afternoon in 3:10 and 3, representing the St. John Harness Horsemen's Association. John Dunn is trackside now for the presentation of a stable blanket to the winner of the 10th race, number 4, KGZ2 and Lonnie Stokes. Result of race 10 now official. 10th race official, Tarita Smile was 7th. Starbuck Lobel 3rd. Casimir Judge was 6th. KGZ2, your race winner. Sharp Doc 9th. Toot and Tell 'em was 8th. Tennessee Jed 5th. Lopez Chip was 2nd, and Lone Water Leonard 4th. Race times: quarter 31 and 2, the half in 104 and 1, 3/4 in 137, the mile 2:07 and 1.
Here they come. They're off in as they leave the wire. Paco drives to the top, racing for that first turn. Up along the rail, Dexter's Princess now follows along in 2. Sit and Wave in 3. Lamont de Novembre is 4. KGZ2 is 5 on the outside. Time to Fight in 6. Just Ed is 7. Raving High Hope 8 as they race on for that first quarter, with Paco showing the way. Dexter's Princess is into KGZ2 now up 3 on the outside as they reach that first quarter. in 30 and 1. Paco along the rail. KGZ2 is challenging 2 on the outside. Dexter's Princess in a 3. Time to fight now goes 4 on the outside as they come off the 3/8 heading for the half. Sit and Wave is in 5. Lamont de Novembre is 6. Just Ed 7 and Raving High Hope. They race down the stretch for the half. KGZ2 with that lead. Up on the outside. Time to fight moves to be 2. Paco in 3. They reach the half 1 minute and 3/5. Racing on for the 5/8 with KGZ2. Time to fight in 2. Paco is 3. Dexter's Princess 4. Sit and Wave 5 on the outside. Lamont de Novembre is 6. Just Ed 7. Raving High Hope is 8. They race on for the 3/4. It's a KGZ2. Time to fight is 2 on the outside. Paco in 3 along the rail. Sit and Wave 4 on the outside. Dexter's Princess in 5. Just Ed, Lamont de Novembre and Raving High Hope. 3/4, 1:31 and 4. KGZ2 now starts to pull away from the field. It's KGZ2. Paco is 2. Time to fight 3 on the outside. They swing off the 7/8 and head for home. It's KGZ2. Paco, time to fight up on the outside. Dexter's Princess as they come to the wire. It's going to be KGZ2. At the wire, KGZ2 looks like Dexter's Princess, then time to fight. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 4. On McClenahan. It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire off, the Walt drives to the top, racing for that first turn. Paco moves along the rail to beat 2. Driving up 3 on the outside goes Bar Harbor as they race into that turn. KGZ2 is in 4. Sammy Motoring is in 5. 4x4 in 6, and Birds and Breeze 7 racing on for that first quarter. Bar Harbor drives up and takes that lead. Off the Walt is in 2. Paco in 3. Out from 4 goes KGZ2 by the first quarter, 29 and 4. It's a Bar Harbor with that lead. Off the Walt is in 2. Paco in 3. KGZ2 is 4 on the outside. Sammy Motoring 5 along the rail. Following cover 4x4 to be 6. Virgin Breeze is 7 as they race down the stretch for the half. Off the Walt now out to challenge for that lead as they come to the half. Off the Walt to the top. Bar Harbor is in 2. KGZ2 now 3 on the outside. The half in 1 minute and 1/5. They're racing on for the 5/8 with Off the Walt. Bar Harbor is in 2. KGZ2 is 3 on the outside. Paco in 4 along the rail. 4x4, 5 on the outside. Sammy Motoring is 6 and Birds and Breeze 7. They race on for that 3/4. It's Off the Walt. KGZ2 is 2 on the outside. Bar Harbor in 3. 4x4 is 4. 3/4, 1:30 and 2. It's still Off the Walt. KGZ2 is 2 on the outside. Bar Harbor in 3 along the rail. 4x4 is 4. Paco in 5. Birds and Breeze and Sammy Motoring, they swing for home. Off the Walt. KGZ2 now charges to the top. KGZ2 as they come to the wire, 4x4. Paco on the outside. At the wire, it's going to be KGZ2. 4x4. Paco. Time for the mile, 2:02. Ron McClenahan. Off the Walt with Steve Mahar. KGZ2 with Lonnie Stokes. It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Here off in the Zilly the Wire, Ontario Bell drives for the top, racing for that first turn. They're three abreast up on the outside. Adam Down along the rail. Goldbuster racing into that turn. Adam Down goes off stride in the turn. They straighten into the backstretch, heading for the quarter. Ontario Bell now with that lead. Goldbuster is in the 2. Off the wall is 3. Adam Down back pacing in 4. KGZ2 is a 5. They're by the first quarter in 29-1. It's Ontario Bell. Goldbuster is in 2. Off the wall is 3 with Adam Down 4 on the outside. KGZ2 is in 5. Moving from 6 goes Becker Drummond. Bar Harbor is in the 7. Sammy Motoring Rackaman trails as they come down the stretch for the half. It's Ontario Bell. Goldbuster is in 2. They reach the half in 1:01. Ontario Bell. Goldbuster is in the 2. KGZ2 moving 3 on the outside. Off the wall in 4. Adam Down is 5. Becker Drummond 6. Adam Down off stride again as they head up the backstretch for the 3/4. It's Ontario Bell. Goldbuster is in 2. KGZ2 is 3 on the outside. Off the wall in 4. Becker Drummond is 5. Rackaman 6. Bar Harbor and Adam Down 3/4, 1:31-2. They're in the barn turn, final time round. It's Ontario Bell. KGZ2, 2 on the outside. Goldbuster in a 3. Becker Drummond is 4. They swing for home. Ontario Bell and KGZ2. KGZ2, Ontario Bell. Up between horses comes Goldbuster as they come to the wire. It's going to be KGZ2, Goldbuster, Ontario Bell. Time for the mile, 2:02-4.
Now the pacers in race 1 are in the hands of starter Dave Nicholson. 1 Lone Water Leonard, 2 Baron Butch, 3 Eyes the Buy, 4 KGZ2, the outside 5, that's Crimson Satan. Gate is at the head of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing quickly to the top. Lone Water Leonard from the far outside to challenge Crimson Satan, driving for it. On the outside, KGZ2 has 3rd, Baron Butch 4th. Eyes the Buy, the early trailer as they go on round the turn to the opening 8th. Lone Water Leonard has the lead by that post. Crimson Satan now at the pylon 2nd. KGZ2 3rd, Baron Butch 4th. Eyes the Buy as they go down the backside for the first time. On to the quarter-mile marker they go. Lone Water Leonard shows the way by a length and a half. There goes KGZ2 first to move by the opening quarter in 31 seconds flat. Now 3rd on the inside, Crimson Satan. Baron Butch picking up the cover in 4th. Eyes the Buy a closer 5th as they round the turn and move now to the 3/8. They'll straighten out into the home stretch and head for the half. On the inside, Lone Water Leonard. KGZ2 now battling nose to nose with the leader. On the inside, Crimson Satan 3rd. Baron Butch and Eyes the Buy as they come down the stretch for the half. KGZ2 shows a nose in front by the half, 1:01-1. Rounding the turn for the 5/8. Lone Water Leonard wants that lead. KGZ2 2nd. Crimson Satan no place to go in 3rd. Baron Butch 4th on the outside and Eyes the Buy 5th. By the 5/8 pole and down the back stretch for the final time. The 2 leaders still battling neck and neck. KGZ2 and Lone Water Leonard. Crimson Satan has 3rd, Baron Butch and Eyes the Buy. Coming to the 3/4, and they're still duking it out for the top. 1:31 flat by the 3/4, the 3rd quarter in 29-4. Rounding the turn for the 7/8, and KGZ2 now by ahead. Lone Water Leonard has 2nd. Crimson Satan 3rd, Eyes the Buy a strong 4th on the outside, and Baron Butch trails. As they come down the stretch for home, Lone Water Leonard battles back. KGZ2 charging up on the outside, though. KGZ2 and Lone Water Leonard to the line. KGZ2's going to hold. Lone Water Leonard for 2, and Eyes the Buy gets up for show. The time for the mile, 2:02. Back to our winner's circle, your winner in race 1. It's number 4, KGZ2. A 10-year-old gelding by Temujin from the dam A Kicker 2. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven to victory by one of the members of Team EPR in tonight's Air Atlantic Driver Challenge, Mr. Lonnie Stokes. 11 wins on the season now for the 10-year-old from 36 starts, and he paces a trip tonight in 2:02. Assisting with the cooler presentation, Mr. David McDonald on behalf of the sponsor here in the Photo Lambert Pace. Congratulations to horse number 4, KGZ2, groom Phil Cormier, and driver Lonnie Stokes.
Down and scratched. On the rail, we've got KGZ2 with Brian Moore, Tootin' Tellum and Todd Trites, PD Pretty with Gilles Barrio, Beloved Devil and Doug Falkins, and from the outside, Sharp Doc and Steve Mahar. 5 starters for our first race, and here they come. They're off and leaving the line. PD Pretty from post 3 and Beloved Devil going for the top. KGZ2 races third along the rail as they hit the turn. Tootin' Tellum fourth and Sharp Doc trails fifth as they head to the 8th pole, and PD Pretty assumes command. Dipping for cover behind the leader is Beloved Devil as they straighten out single file to the quarter. KGZ2 is third. Then it's Tootin' Tellum and the trailer is Sharp Doc. They're racing single file up to the opening quarter with PD Pretty, and off the rail from third goes KGZ2. They pace the quarter in 29 2/5. Driving into the turn, they race to the 3/8 and PD Pretty enjoying a 3/4 length lead as they drive to the 3/8 pole. KGZ2 is out and challenging second, and uptight third as they pass the 3/8 is Beloved Devil. Off the top turn, and they come racing through the stretch for the half. Tootin' Tellum has fourth, and Sharp Doc makes up the rear. To the half, it's still PD Pretty on top a half length. Challenging second, KGZ2, and they're by the half. Beloved Devil still uptight third, the half, and 1:01 and 1. Back 3.5 to Tootin' Tellum in fourth, and Sharp Doc still trails the pack as they race into the turn for the second time and drive on to the 5/8 pole. PD Pretty moves out a length. KGZ2 sits pretty on the outside to second. Beloved Devil racing third. He's got room to move now, and then it's Tootin' Tellum and Sharp Doc, and they drive to the 3/4, and the 2 leaders go neck and neck, and on the outside now, KGZ2 shows on top. PD Pretty 3/4, 1:33 and 1. Beloved Devil is off the rail to challenge from third, and they drive into the turn. KGZ2 shows on top a half a length now. PD Pretty and Beloved Devil. Tootin' Tellum, Sharp Doc trails. They're tightly packed as they hit the 7/8 and off the top turn. They come racing through the stretch. In between horses, KGZ2, PD Pretty, Beloved Devil, Sharp Doc closing strong. It's KGZ2, Beloved Devil, Sharp Doc coming on. Here they are. At the line, KGZ2, Sharp Doc, Beloved Devil, PD Pretty, Tootin' Tellum. 2:07. Time for the mile, 2:07.
Racers behind the gate for the 8th. 1, Sharp Doc. 2, Starlet Killeen. 3, Island McIsaac. 4, Lone Water Leonard. 5, Quality Key. 6, Hoosier General. 7, KGZ2. The outside 8, Viking Jenny. Here they come. And pacing, Island McIsaac to the front. Lone Water Leonard on the outside. At the pylon, Sharp Doc races third. On round the turn for the 8th. Moving fourth on the outside, that's Quality Key. Taking fourth away on the inside. Moving fourth now, that's Hoosier General. Quality Key settles in 5th. KGZ2 drives on the outside, now 5th, now 4th, and wins after the leaders. Lone Water Leonard to the top now by a length and a half. KGZ2 at the leader's wheel, and he'll bid for the front as they go on by that quarter in 32 and 1. KGZ2 now to the top. Lone Water Leonard racing in the pocket. Racing third, Island McIsaac. Up on the outside, Viking Jenny drives fourth. Sharp Doc has fifth with Hoosier General, then Quality Key, and moving from the back of the pack now, Starlet Colleen as they come on down the home stretch for the opening half. KGZ2 is up by 2.5. Racing second, Lone Water Leonard. Moving third, that's Island McIsaac as they reach the half. Sharp Doc is fourth by the half in 1:03. Viking Jenny has fifth on the outside, Hoosier General. Then Starlet Colleen and Quality Key now trails as they round the turn for the 5/8 with KGZ2 by 2.5. Lone Water Leonard trying to close the gap second. Then it is Island McIsaac third. Sharp Doc racing fourth. Hoosier General. Then Viking Jenny, Quality Key, and still trailing Starlet Colleen as they go on to the 3/4. KGZ2 steps out now by 3.5. By the 3/4 in 1:35 and 4. Lone Water Leonard has second. Moving on the outside now, Sharp Doc gives chase third. Island McIsaac has fourth. But stepping out now, KGZ2 in charge by the 7/8. He steps out by 5 as they come off the top turn. Racing second, Lone Water Leonard. Sharp Doc up on the outside now to third. Down the stretch for home, and KGZ2. Too much pace today. KGZ2 wins it. Then Sharp Doc for the deuce. Lone Water Leonard for 3. The time for that mile, 2:06 and 4. Parading back to the line, your winner here in the 8th, it is number 7, KGZ2, a 10-year-old gelding by Temujin. From the dam, a Kicker 2, owned by Gordon White of St. John. Brian Moore terrains and drives. Now parading back to Victory Lane for the 13th time this season from 45 starts, the 10-year-old gelding, pacing a trip today in 2:06 and 4. That's number 7, KGZ2, and Brian Moore. Now the starter has the horses who race number 7, a field of 8. 1, Clonmel Tyson. 2, Broken Glass. 3, Baker Who. 4, Island Mercury. 5, Radiant Skipper. 6, Cash Under the Table. 7, WW, the outside 8. That's Drip Drop. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Baker Who gets the first call to challenge Clonmel Tyson. From the inside, Island Mercury gets away in third, and Broken Glass has fourth. Then it's Radiant Skipper, Cash Under the Table, Drip Drop, and WW as they round the turn for the opening 8th, and Baker Who takes charge on the outside, grabbing the lead away from Clonmel Tyson. Island Mercury back 3.5 lengths in third. Then it is Broken Glass and Radiant Skipper. Cash Under the Table has 6th. On the outside, Drip Drop is 7th, and WW trails by the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. Rounding the turn for the 3/8 with Baker Who leading at a length and a half over Clonmel Tyson. Then it's Island Mercury and Broken Glass. First to move on the outside, Radiant Skipper driving from 5th. Then it's Cash Under the Table, WW, and Drip Drop now 8th as they swing off the top turn and come down the stretch for the opening half. Baker Who continues to dictate the pace. Clonmel Tyson poised in the pocket. Now Radiant Skipper has come to third on the outside, and Island Mercury has 4th. Cash Under the Table picks up the cover 5th. Broken Glass, WW, and Drip Drop, they reach the half in 1:03 and 2 with Baker Who showing the way. Racing in second, Clonmel Tyson. Radiant Skipper going the long mile third on the outside. Then it's Island Mercury 4th. Cash Under the Table, strong 5th. Then it's Broken Glass, WW, and Drip Drop as they go down the backside for the final time, and Baker Who lengthens the lead now to 2.5. Clonmel Tyson 2nd, Radiant Skipper 3rd. Then it's Cash Under the Table and Island Mercury. WW is out from 6th. Broken Glass and Drip Drop, 3/4, 135 and 2. Rounding the final turn, and Baker Who is turning it on. He now leads it by 4.5. Radiant Skipper is coming to second. Cash Under the Table and WW is now out 3 wide fourth. They come off the top turn, and Baker Who is pacing away. Radiant Skipper and Cash Under the Table, WW, a late charge from Drip Drop, but they'll not touch. Baker Who here, he wins it by open lengths over Cash Under the Table and WW for show. The time for that mile, 2:07. Braiding back to the line, your winner of the 7th race, it's number 3, Baker Who, an 8-year-old son of Baker Field from the dam Who's Happy, owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. Baker Who picks up his 4th win from 10 starts this season, pacing the mile today in 2:07. That's number 3, Baker Who, and Lonnie Stokes. Starter now has the horses for race number 1. A field of 5. 1, Baker Who. 3, Courageous Maud. 4, C. City. 5, Cash Under the Table. The outside 7, that's No Cara. Gate approaching the head of the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Baker Who takes charge right away. Cash Under the Table up to challenge on the outside, and Courageous Maud takes a seat in 3rd. Then it's C. City and No Cara, the early trailer, as they go on round the turn for that opening 8. Baker Who shows the way. Courageous Maud shuffles up the inside now to 2nd, and Cash Under the Table gets to the pylons in 3rd. Racing in 4th, C. City and No Cara as they go on to that opening quarter-mile post. Baker Who on top, a length and a half. Courageous Maud 2nd. They reach the opening quarter in 31 and 1. Cash Under the Table has 3rd, then C. City and No Cara. Single file round the 3/8 turn, and Baker Who showing the way. Courageous Maud 2nd, Cash Under the Table 3rd. Then it's C. City and No Cara as they swing off the top turn and come down the stretch for the opening half. Baker Who on top. He continues to dictate the pace, and Courageous Maud now on the outside 2nd. Cash Under the Table racing the pocket 3rd. Then it's C. City and No Cara. Baker Who has them by the opening half in 1:02 and 4. Courageous Maud on the outside 2nd, Cash Under the Table 3rd. Then it's C. City following cover 4th, and No Cara is close at 5th as they go round that barn turn for the final time. Past the 5/8 and down the backside they go to the 3/4 with Baker Who to lead by a length. Courageous Maud tiring 2nd. Cash Under the Table moves up the rail, and C. City moving 3 wide as they approach the 3/4. No Cara still 5th. By that 3/4 mile station in 1:35 with Baker Who. C. City chasing him down on the outside. He's now at the leader's wheel. Cash Under the Table locked in 3rd. Courageous Maud and No Cara just over an 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come for home. Baker Who is trying to hold off C. City. Then it's Cash Under the Table, Courageous Maud and No Cara as they come halfway down the stretch for the wire. Baker Who and C. City battling on top. It's going to be Baker Who to the line, holding off C. City, and it looks like Courageous Maud up for 3. The time for the mile, 2:06 and 4. Grading back to the line, your winner of the first race, it's number 1, Baker Who, an 8-year-old stallion by Baker Field from the dam Who's Happy, owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Oaks. For Baker Who, that's his win from just 11 starts this season. He paces in gate-to-wire fashion today in 2. That's number 1, Baker Who, and Lonnie Stokes. Better Dave Nicholson for race number 7. Field of 8, 1, Big Dylan, 2, Drip Drop, 3, WW, 4, Baker Who, 5, Courageous Maud, 6, Mina's Accolade, 7, Noble Chance. The outside 8, that's Derby's Glory. Gate. Here they come. Racing quickly going for the lead is Baker Who. He's quickly followed by Courageous Maud on the outside, and Big Dylan takes a seat third. Then it's Drip Drop and WW. Moving in sixth is Mina's Accolade, then Noble Chance and Derby's Glory, the early trailer, as they go past the eighth and down the backstretch for the opening quarter. Baker Who shows the way. Courageous Maud has found the pylons racing second. Then it's Big Dylan in third. Drip Drop has fourth, WW. Then Mina's Accolade, Noble Chance, and Derby's Glory as they move past that opening quarter with Baker Who in 30 and 4. Courageous Maud a close second. Then it's Big Dylan, and moving in fourth, that's WW up on the outside. Driving in fifth is Drip Drop. Following with the cover, Noble Chance. Then it's Mina's Accolade, and moving from the back of the pack now, Derby's Glory, as they swing off the top turn and come down the stretch for the opening half. Baker Who shows the way. WW up to challenge now, second on the outside. Courageous Maud has third. Then it's Noble Chance in fourth. Moving on the outside now, Mina's Accolade. Then it's Big Dylan, Derby's Glory, and Drip Drop. They reach the half in 1:03. Rounding the barn turn now for the 5/8 with Baker Who. WW driving second on the outside. Still close at third, that's Courageous Maud looking for racing room. Moving in fourth with cover, Noble Chance. Then driving fifth as they go down the backside for the final time, Mina's Accolade. There goes Noble Chance, 3 wide. It's still Baker Who leading it by 2. Courageous Maud a close second. Then it's WW and Noble Chance. Mina's Accolade drives fifth. Derby's Glory 6th. Then it's Drip Drop and Big Dylan, 3/4, 1:35 and 2. Baker Who is the one to catch. Courageous Maud driving in second. WW third. Noble Chance on the outside. There goes Mina's Accolade back out to challenge once again, and Drip Drop is closing as well. They come down the stretch for the wire, and Baker Who is looking to go coast to coast. Courageous Maud and Mina's Accolade up on the far outside. Coming to the line, Baker Who is going to win it. Then it's Courageous Maud and Mina's Accolade, 4:3. The time for the mile, 2:07. Parading back to the line, your winner of the 7th race, it's number 4, Baker Who. An 8-year-old stallion by Baker Field from the dam Who's Happy. Owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. For Baker Who, that's his 3rd straight win. 6th victory of the season from just 12 starts. The time for the mile today, 2:07. That's number 4, Baker Who and Lonnie Stokes. A field of 8. 1, Big Dylan. 2, Sonny Mac. 3, Kill Karen Jingle. 4, Hector's Flame. 5, Baker Who. 6, Drip Drop. 7, Clonmel Tyson, the outside. 8, Candy Mist. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Kill Karen Jingle bidding for the early lead. On the inside, Big Dylan has it. And in between horses, taking a seat in second, that's Sonny Mac. Up on the far outside, driving on Baker Who, moving 3 wide as they approach that opening 8th. Racing in 4th now is Kill Karen Jingle. Then it's Clonmel Tyson, and Drip Drop has 6th. In 7th is Hector's Flame and Candy Mist, the early trailer. 2 leaders battling for the front in the early going. On the inside, Big Dylan. The outside, Baker Who. And they go by that opening quarter in 29 and 3. Now Baker Who moves to the top. Big Dylan has 2nd. Racing in 3rd is Sonny Mac. Then it's Kill Karen Jingle and Clonmel Tyson. Hector's Flame on the outside, now 6th. Then it's Drip Drop and Candy Mist. As they swing off the top turn and right back at him, here comes Big Dylan to challenge Baker Who. But now Big Dylan takes a seat back at the pylon 2nd. Racing in 3rd is Sonny Mac. Then it's Kill Karen Jingle in 4th as they go by that half. Clonmel Tyson and Hector's Flame. Then Drip Drop and Candy Mist. They reach the half in 1:01. It's still Baker Who on top. Big Dylan with an eye to the outside 2nd. Then it's Sonny Mac 3rd. Clonmel Tyson has shuffled up the pylons now to 4th. Then it's Kill Karen Jingle, the outside 5th. Hector's Flame a close 6th with Drip Drop moving 7th. And Candy Mist trailing down the backside for the final time. And Baker Who enjoys a 2.5 length lead. Big Dylan racing in 2nd. Then Sonny Mac. On the far outside, Kill Karen Jingle. Clonmel Tyson moving 5th. 3/4, 1:33. Then racing up to fifth now, that's Hector's Flame and Drip Drops in gear on the outside as well. Clonmel Tyson and Candy Mist, but it's all Baker Who, and he opens it up to 6 as they go by the 7/8. Big Dylan still a tough second. Racing third on the outside, Kilkerran Jingle. Hector's Flame in between horses moving now, and Drip Drop on the far outside. But coming to the finish, it's all Baker Who with too much pace for these boys. But Hector's Flame gets up for second, and it's tight for show between Big Dylan and Drip Drop. And the time for that mile, 2:04 and 1. Straight trip back to victory lane, number 5, Baker Who. An 8-year-old stallion by Baker Field from the dam Who's Happy, owned by Gordon White of St. John, trained and driven by Lonnie Stokes. For Baker Who, make it 7 wins from 13 starts this year, pacing today in 2:04 and 1. That's number 5, Baker Who, and Lonnie Stokes. Last call at the wickets. The starter has the horses. Race number 2, 9 pacers behind the gate. 1, Big Dylan. 2, Bar Harbor. 3, Helmsmaid. 4, Drip Drop. 5, C. 6, Radiant Skipper. 7, Cash Under the Table. The outside 8, Hector's Flame. 1 trailer 9, that's Baker Who. Here they come.